Everyone, today I'm sharing a beautiful chocolate marbled kuglof recipe. It's going to be soft, delicious with swirls of cocoa in every slice. If this is your first time, my name is Leia. Welcome to my channel. So let's get baking. Begin by greasing this kuglof pan. I'm going to grease it with some ghee. You can use margarine if you want, or if you have a spray, you can use that and grease it, spray it. Just make sure that you use a good amount. Don't be skimpy on it, because it's important that once the cake is baked, we can remove it easily from this pan. So the pan is greased. I love this pan. So once the pan is greased, then I'm going to just sprinkle it with flour. If you want to get this pan, I'm going to leave a link below this video where you can get it from through my Amazon link. And it's not costing you anymore buying through my link. You would help my YouTube by purchasing through my link. So I like to sprinkle some flour and then shake off the excess. So once this is done, shake off the excess. And now I'm going to set my pan aside. I have here a bowl and I'm going to sift using this small sifter. I'm going to sift together 2 teaspoons of icing sugar and 2 teaspoons of cocoa powder. I'm going to just sift it together and I'm going to set it aside. Boy, this little thing makes a noise. I'm holding, sorry, I apologize for that. Okay, why am I sifting? See all those little granules of cocoa? I'm gonna just push them through. This will prevent from having all the lumps in the cake. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to set this aside for later. Next, I have here 4 eggs and I'm going to separate the yolks from the whites. And they are at room temperature. Now here is a little tip for you. If you haven't taken out the eggs prior to making the recipe, one easy way to bring them to room temperature, is to place over warm water. Sit in that water for about 10 minutes. So place them in warm water. And then we'll bring them to room temperature. Oops. So very carefully separate the yolks from the whites. And why I'm doing this, because I'm going to beat up the whites separately. This mat is preventing me from cracking the eggs. Okay, there in the edge. Okay, that works. I'm going to change here the shell. Oops. Separating the yolks from the whites and beating the whites up is going to place air into the batter of the cake, which will make the cake soft and fluffy. So here they are for yolks and the whites. Next, I'm going to beat up the egg whites until soft peak form. Meanwhile, I'm going to mix in 1.5 cups of flour. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder and just give it a stir. Now I'm going to add the sugar to my egg white, and that's 3/4 cup of sugar. And continue beating until the sugar has melted and the egg white becomes stiff. I'm going to remove the egg whites into a bowl and I'm going to do the egg yolks with the sugar. I emptied the whites into a different bowl. Using the same bowl, and I'm going to mix the egg yolks with the sugar. So there goes the egg yolks and the other half of the sugar. And we are going to cream this together. And slowly I'm going to add 2/3 of a cup of vegetable oil. I'm also adding 1 tablespoon of lemon rind. And let the mixer mix it all in. I'm also adding 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And then slowly I'm going to add the milk. Half a cup of, I'm using 2% milk. And slowly add in the milk. I'm going to add about half of the flour. And the rest I'm going to add alternating with the whites. Meantime, I'm going to turn on the oven at 350 degrees. I'll go back to the egg. I added about half of the flour, so now I'm going to take out the bowl and add the remaining of the flour, alternating with the egg whites. So here it is. To now start adding the whites, alternating with the flour. And just fold it in. I'm going to add the remaining of the whites. It got dark in my kitchen. It's raining, it's pouring outside. And it got so dark I had to turn on the lights. Okay, and the remaining flour in goes. I'm going to take about 2 cups or close to aside. I'm going to mix in this cocoa that we sifted before. I'm going to leave the recipe below this video. So now I'm going to pour this butter in the pan. And now I'm going to pour this chocolate one. Like that. And now to make the marble effect, take a knife, but not a pointy one because you don't want to scratch the finish of your pan. Just a butter knife is better. And then just swirl it around like this. And this will give that marble effect. That's good. And now in the oven it goes. If you are enjoying this recipe, don't forget to give it thumbs up and subscribe for more homemade recipes. The kuglof is done. Look at that beautiful cake. I'm going to let it cool here for a few minutes and then invert it into a cooling rack. And there you have it, a gorgeous, buttery chocolate marble kuglof cake ready to slice and enjoy. Make sure you let the cake cool completely before glazing it. I hope you will give this recipe a try, and if you do, I would love to hear how it turned out for you in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I will see you on the next video.